Penn State's Berkey Creamery, nearly as old as Penn State University itself.
The university started in 1855, we started in 1865, so we're more than 157 years old. But in 1865, we started out of a barn. We were part of a hayloft and a blacksmith shop. And the barn is where Old Main is right now.
Throughout its rich tradition, one of the hallmarks of the creamery has become its cow to cone concept.
The creamery is a complex location. A lot of people think of the creamery as what you see right here, the store. But we're a diverse operation.
The entire operation all unfolds right here at Penn State. Twice a week, raw milk from the dairy barns on campus is delivered to the creamery and then processed. Then comes freezing.
That's 35 below.
All told, it's a matter of 4 days from cow to cone. Not only does the creamery create ice cream, they also teach it, assisting Penn State's Department of Food Science with instruction of its renowned short course, a tutorial of the ins and outs of ice cream manufacturing. The short course's decorated list of former students includes representatives from the likes of Ben & Jerry's, Baskin-Robbins, Dairy Queen, and Haagen-Dazs. And in Pittsburgh, lessons learned at the Penn State Creamery come alive every day at Clevons. Stepping into Clevons in the Strip District is like stepping into the 1920s. 1923 is when Clevons opened as a neighborhood pharmacy, while also serving as a soda fountain and selling penny candy. The business closed in 1979, but in 1999, the Clevon family reopened it as an ice cream shop, preserving its originality that still exists to this day. The marble countertops, stainless steel fountain equipment, stools, and yes, phone booths.
I was blown away when I walked through the door. Like, you know, all the woodwork, all the Art Deco in here, it's pretty when you walk in.
That was Maya Johnson's impression back when she was a customer. She is now the general manager here, a position she's held for nearly a decade.
I grew up right on the Hill District.
Maya is a native Pittsburgher.
It's right up there.
Who prides herself on upkeeping the rich tradition of Clevons, making sure its history is passed on.
I also make sure that all of our new employees know the history, like when I'm hiring them on, let them know about the history so they can know what to say and, you know, how to tell people the history of the place. There we go.
Thank you. When she's not educating and serving customers behind the counter,
till all my vanilla's done,
Maya is busy behind the scenes, making the ice cream.
I put a lot of love in my ice cream. You know, even the flavors that I create, like a salted caramel pretzel, like I'm not going to skimp on anything. It's going to be delectable. You're going to get your fats and sugars when I make ice cream. I love making cookies and cream.
She learned the multi-layered process while attending the ice cream short course at Penn State University.
You want your consistency to be right. You don't want it to be too icy. You want your milk to be the right temperature. So it is a lot that you have to follow to have really, really good ice cream.
Maya likes the challenge of it all too, experimenting with new flavors and incorporating her creativity.
I made a sweet potato pie ice cream. I make banana cream pie ice cream.
Maya's new creations, complementing Clevon's old-fashioned favorites, as she, in her own way,
put some sprinkles on here. You're welcome, enjoy.
Continues to add history to this Strip District staple.
It tugs at my heart because I really love this place.